Why do we have to be employed? You know, the problem with society is that, hey, they have brainwashed you. The elite class has brainwashed the populace into thinking they need to be a slave. You know, you go for a loan and you tell them, they ask you, how are you employed? How do you make money? And you say cutting grass, they're going to laugh at you. They're going to count that as invalid. You have to say, who do you work for? Who do you work for? So basically they're saying you have to be owned by an established corporation. 50 hours of your week has to be owned by another person. You know, it's this prerequisite, this notion that you have to be owned by another man to survive. They've socially engineered and brainwashed the populace into craving slavery. Everybody's out there, oh man, we're creating new jobs. Oh man, sign me up, sign me up. They have you people wanting to be a slave. You give up the most valuable years of your life working at some crappy, shitty job that you're not passionate about at all, just on the notion that, oh, you have to survive. That's bullshit. They have these people paying these electricity bills, water bills, gas bills. It's all a lie. They lie to you saying, oh, these resources are non-renewable. No, they're infinite. You know, the electricity, the generators that send the electricity to your house is generated for free. They're lying to you. You can drill anywhere for gas, for oil. The planet produces it. It's a natural process. But these elitists have brainwashed the people into thinking that slavery is cool because you're perpetuating their supreme overlord mentality. They rule you. They have you thinking, oh, if you're not employed, there's something wrong with you. There's a problem with you. No, I think you have a problem for thinking that you should own me. That I should be your slave. They've conditioned this into society. The average man, the average person in society doesn't even question this because they've been conditioned since birth and have adapted in a society that functions this way, and they've become accustomed to it. The average man, they go to work for at least 50 or more hours a week, the best years of their life. They're not passionate about it. They hate it. They're stressed out. Some of them want to commit suicide because of it. And you don't see a problem with this? They have people accustomed to their own misery. That doesn't have to be. Because they are enslaving you. They are enslaving every person in society. These elite with their master complex. It's slavery. It's ingenuous slavery. Because the average Joe, the average person doesn't even know what it is. It's just a different kind of slavery. Think about this. You go to work so you can afford to live, right? No. You go to work so you can have enough money to buy a car to drive you to work, so you can have enough money to eat, so you won't be hungry at work, so you can have a house, so you can rest to go back to work. Because you work for the majority of your life. So the majority of your life is spent giving the best years of your life away to some corporation that doesn't give a damn about you. They own you. They tell you what to do. They got you people stressed out. You know, the resources, you know, we live at a time of technological advance to where we don't need people working 50 hours a week. We don't need people with jobs. We can have automated farming. The entire world can be piped. We can have fresh water to every part of the world. You can get it from the glaciers. It's the purest water there is. And that can last for 1,000 years, thousands of years. But they have you tricked. They have you tricked to thinking that there's some type of shortage. And that the only way that you can obtain these resources is through them, through slavery. You know, electricity, we have the ability to make everything run off of electricity. The entire everything. Cars, you know, everything. If we just did it. But no, they have these stupid corporations that are worried about their authority and enslaving the populace. They have these corporations that want to enslave you, and they are enslaving you. You know, just the idea that you have to work for another man for a shit pay is just stupid. You know, what they're paying you is not worth your valuable time in this only life that you have. But most people don't even think about that. You know, they weren't about, oh, man, we need to create more jobs. That's the problem. But how does no one see that? How does no one see a problem with that? Create more jobs. What, slavery? Because that's what it is. Slavery. They own you. No, we need to be worried about progression and freedom. They don't own these resources. They've created a monopoly on these resources because they've brainwashed the people into thinking that these elites, these elitists are above them, that they inherently own something. The earth is not for them. Where did they buy it from? They didn't. They just sold it to you. They sold it. They created a concept in your mind. They created the illusion that they own something and that you should work for them to obtain these things that they don't even own. There's no reason why we, in a state of technological advance, should be paying electricity bills that are $200, even though the electricity from the generator is free. It's free. We can have automated everything. It's generated for free. But they have you thinking that it's not. So you can be a slave to them. So they can own you. asking how we're gonna get new jobs, and how is there gonna still be any jobs left after, technological advance and the technological revolution. It's like asking, would there still be any jobs for horses after the invention of the car? No. The entire concept of a job, of human labor, is an obsolete concept. It's an outdated, antiquated concept. That's the problem. People are still stuck in their ways. They're still stuck in this regressive mindset.